Guys, welcome back.
Ladder launch.
Do this one. I want to see her play chess. It's adorable. I hope you're ready, Van. I'm not gonna go easy on you. Someone's eager to learn. I'm fresh. You want to try it? It's pretty tricky for a kid your age. That's okay. I watched Grandpa play before. It always looked fun. Figured he might have had something to do with it. I've seen him playing with his buddies before. I'd ask him to teach you instead of me. I'm sure he'd be really happy to do so. Don't worry about it. And I want to play with you, Van. Alright, if that's what you want, we can go around. Just the act of teaching Yume how to move the pieces was a struggle in and of itself, let alone all the rules and complexities in chess. She'd flicker pieces at his to knock them down one moment, but she'd be trying to use already captured pieces as her own. He gently and slowly continued teaching Yume the rules behind chess in an easy-to-digest way. Oh, is that how you're gonna play? Yep, my house, my rules. My mistake, Your Highness. Tendency to make a move guided just by intuition made her very unpredictable. Your turn, Yumez. Yumes. Who's next? I'm not playing long, but her instincts are real sharp already. No hesitation making a play either. I guess she's still a kid. She's good at catching me off guard. How about this? Take that, your turn, man. Oh, that's pretty good play there, kiddo. Give this up and you might end up going pro when you get older. Hey, maybe. I'm just glad you're having fun. Are you not having fun too? I am having lots of fun. And it's because you are, Van. You've been so happy lately. You're always smiling now that Agnes and Fairy and Aaron and Reset are here. Aww, she was worried. Was I not happy before that? Yeah, you're wrong, kid. A lot to be happy about when I just started. Just a bunch of shady jobs. I was just seeing the worst in people. I thought I knew what I was getting into, but spend too much time surrounded by nothing but darkness and you eventually go blind. I don't think I can thank you enough, kiddo. That bright smile of yours was a lifeline for me. Aww. I know how special you are. No wonder your granddad's so crazy about you. Hey, you're listening to me. It's your turn, Van. Come on. Sorry, Yumes. Hey, you punk! You didn't think I had my granddaughters? I had my granddaughters back. It's getting late. Okay, I lost track of time. Sorry, kiddo. We'll have to finish our match another day. Aw, but I want to keep playing. Now we can play together. Ah, so that's why she wanted me to teach her. Or maybe I've been too strict. You can keep playing with our good-for-nothing neighbor. Just make sure you don't go to bed too late. Really? No one asked you. Me and Grandpa against you, Van. 2-on-1? Well, that ain't fair, but I'm in. I'm gonna play your granddad. That means I don't have to hold back. And I don't think so. Only one of us can still look so good in front of you, man. I'm certain you understand who it'll be.
More! Teach me more. I can't wait to play.
Aww. Aww. That's adorable. That was so sweet. Aww. I mean, I know that she wanted to play with their grandpa, but the fact that she was concerned about him was that was adorable. Aww. Alright, I need to know, what are we doing? Van, over here. What the heck are you in the bush? My thanks for coming out here. It's been a few hours, yes? Thank you for answering my call. I know you're good with arts and everything, but you don't have your right hand on you, or even just one bodyguard. As I wrote to you, I managed to lose them for a moment. Shall we be off then? Let us share the night as men. Yes! 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 Calvin's film culture is truly impressive. Big studio or small, they managed to release some rather... We really must work to further their spread in Esseland. And you agreed, not you? Yes, our time at the film festival really heightened my appreciation for movies. Shouldn't we call it an evening, Your Highness? You have meetings with other Calvardian business scheduled for tomorrow and beyond. I suppose you're right. Very well, let's return to the hotel. As you wish, I'll have them send the car through. What is it? What? There's been a collision along our route back? Give me the details. I need to know exactly what's going on. We can't risk His Highness taking... He just backed out! Yeah, he just backed out! What a Chad! Shows I can't beat about like that. I guess that's up to you, isn't it? Given the situation, it may... If by off chance something were to happen to me, I dare say my obvious personal responsible would be... Scratch that. I don't just kind of regret this. I want to erase all evidence of this ever happened. Get out of here. Now, don't be like that. There's no one better to fulfill this role other than you. Think of it as simple as my job. Oh, okay. Oh, excellent, excellent. So this is that rock and roll that's been so popular. I dare say that for the music could even sweep me away. Hey man, this is Wild Settle. It's your first time on the live show. Come on, man, get into the rhythm. Just Matt and Cheek, go wild. Playing some really... one of them government suits around these parts think they're so... There's something else, huh? We're under country, they say. Bunch of BS. That's what it is. You're right, yes, though I say that applies more than just government. The hierarchy breeds have and have-nots. Haves and have-nots. Want to go back, He's harmless, man. Give him a break. Shoot you around if you look the other way for me. Now there's a guy who knows what's up. Well, this isn't going as smoothly as I hoped. This is great. As have a different feel compared to your average hammam. This is the best place I know when you need a pick-me-up. I can only imagine what it must be like talking with the big boss. Indeed, I can't go into detail about what we discussed, of course, but one might certainly describe our meeting as taxing, to say the least. I will say for a man so powerful, he was fairly candid. Somewhat anticlimactic, really. But I suppose that takes to win such a broad support amongst the people. He's a force to reckon with, that's for sure. No, he's up to something with Renee. Between you and me, I believe my sister would have done a far better job navigating that conversation than I did. I forgot you had a sister. Isn't she a fair bit younger than you? That's right, though her age belies her intellect. Her mind is quite sharp, but unfortunately her tongue is far sharper. She always feels the need to get a word in edgewise, under the pretext of supporting me as the heir of Eslam's throne. She and my father, the Grand Prince, both have lofty expectations for me. I hope that when the time comes, I'll be able to meet them. Sounds pretty rough. Got a lot riding on your shoulders. You're not wrong. Heck yeah. I was was the plan anyway, despite all I did at first was indulge night after night. Not that I didn't enjoy that, mind you. But the free time just left me thinking. What would he say if he were here? What would he do if he was in my shoes? He. Who are you? Oh, you mean that wandering bard? Yeah. Glassell knows him. She told me a little about him while we were in Tharbad. He's quite the guy. Caught a wind of what he got up to after work 2 years ago. The very same, he traveled the continent from a young age, advocating for harmony between nations. I had the pleasure of meeting him once before he'd come to visit Eslam, and I saw firsthand what the kind of man he really was. Quite the charmer he is. It wasn't too long, and I hold him in the highest esteem. Huh. It's cool to know that Oliver really made a difference in the world. Like following a Maj in the desert. No offense, that kind of caught me off guard. Didn't realize you had such deep thoughts. Not like I want to tell you what to do or anything, but it looks like to me you're starting to live out your own life. You gotta start living out your life. My own life. Elaborate. At the end of the day, you gotta strive for something more than just being a copycat. You can't always live in a shadow. You're the only one who can choose how to live your life. So what if you get a little lost in the desert? It's not all sand. An oasis will pop up here and there. For you to rest while you're weary. And you know how I'm so sure? Because there are suckers like me who choose to be a spriggan. Well, that's a dark and uncertain path. What I'm trying to say is there's not just one way to live life or achieve a goal. Everyone has their own compass. On the contrary, my friend, what you've said has put my mind and heart at ease. I'm just a handyman who's been in the business for a while now. Heck yeah. Did you have a nice bath, Your Highness? I've come to pick you up. You finally found me, Najee. You probably didn't even lose me in the first place. I leaned towards the ladder. I definitely found it strange you somehow managed to shake off Samaria's fearsome bodyguard. I'll take that as a compliment. Had it been anyone else but you, I wouldn't have allowed him to remain alone. So long as His Highness had a fruitful night out, I suppose it was worth the trouble. There you go, always one step ahead of me. Thank you, Van. I learned a lot about our rendezvous this evening. I feel as though I peered a little more into the unknown depths of yours. I pray that you find success with your assignment in Basel, not only as a client who's retained your services, but as a friend who has bared much to you now, literally and figuratively. Thanks, Your Highness. I promise we'll do what we can to deliver results.
One of these days, you'll have to come to Elsa. My sister and I would gladly welcome you.
The sun lamp! I need to know what that does. I need to know what that does. What does that do?
Let's do this.
Hey, Fairy, what you doing? Wouldn't surprise me. This just means you bring back some more plants. Huh.
Well?
Alright, cool.
Gotta keep this up.
Yeah, Yeah, I mean, I think I went in there. Let's see, what time is it? Ooh, that was another close one, but it looks like I made it. She can really want to making a lot of decisions. I'll let it go. Just make them for me.
I trust you've made up your mind.
Yes. I imagine Van will be contacting you with our answer soon.
Excellent. Where you'll be going for your educational visitation is also decided then?
Nothing gets past you, does it?
What the heck is going on here?
Just how much does Dad know? Not just in general, but about the Blacklight District too.
Reports are regularly given to him on pertinent developments, and I have every reason to believe he reads them. As for the place you reference, I will refrain from commenting there.
Everything is being done with Dad's approval, isn't it?
I'm still not sure who her dad is. They might have already hinted at it, but I'm not. Alright. I only have a guess, and it's okay if I'm wrong, but is she the daughter of the president of Calvard?
That place is meant to serve as somewhere the overly ripened juices from the fruit of our unprecedented prosperity can pool and gel. A place where the malice and desires of a certain subset of the population can be isolated and effectively controlled.
You truly are sharp. And for more than the influence of your new job. There is no resisting blood, I see. Perhaps you might even consider following the path of the McDowell family's young scion.
Excuse me. Good night.
Maybe I'm wrong.
Yes. My goodness. Do you realize how close you are to breaking curfew? I'm so sorry for being late.
Perhaps I pushed her a little far. It's a bad habit I have when it comes to Elaine, too. Even if I'd still like to believe I'm better than he is. Won't be able to count on the guild this time. I'll need another play.
He really is a crafty one. But I suppose this is just a message from Adios, telling me to see what's going on for myself. I'll also have to take charge of the younger students. This is going to be busier than a simple tea party.
See, this is weird. This is weird. Okay, now I'm starting to think, because she says that she was the great-granddaughter of Epstein, the creator of the Orbital Revolution, which I could see, and if that's still true, then that, and her father ends up actually being the president of Calvard, or at least the former president. I don't know, but it's got to be the current president, right? Guess we arrived a little early. Lieutenant and Albert are coming from the 10th district, so they should be here before long. I'm really sorry I asked so much of you. Don't worry though, even though I'll be away from the group, I promise I won't let it affect my work.
Yes!
Well, you're early. All ready to head out?
Almost, the others should be... Oh, you finished working on the car. Yeah, mechanic over in Riverside lent me a hand. Or got it ready in time. I squinted hard enough I can almost fool myself in thinking it's a limo. Maximum capacity from 5 to 8 passengers, and it sports an onboard computer. We could even fit Agnes and her friends now. You've been up to some interesting business now, haven't you? Not half as interesting a trip you're in charge of. On the other hand, it's real assuring to know you'll be around in Basel. You know, just in case. I could say the same of you. Why do you seem to know each other so well? We have a little history together, you see. Oh my. Ding ding, another challenger enters the ring. We're talking about 5 years ago. Stop being such a tease. Oh dear, how cold of you. Man, I almost elbowed her in the face. I'm not gonna get the real answer to this, am I? Right, hey, reset. This is for you, Miss Claudel. There's sandwiches for breakfast as well as some coffee. Victor and Paulette asked him to give it to you. I concur, it smells wonderful too. What's going on here? Had to get a heartfelt goodbye before you land. Don't make too much of a show for it, you two. No way, she really does have a boyfriend at her job. No, she does not. Please, everyone, this is a misunderstanding. Aw, she's embarrassed. Oh, we'll go ahead and get out of your hair
See
now.
you again in Basel, Agnes. Race you there.
Right! Travel safely, everyone.
The long-distance passenger train to Basel, Provence de Auge, will soon be departing. Passengers en route to Altair or Crossbell will be transferring at Marthe.
Well, I just can't wait if I'm not mistaken. Is the Republic's high-tech engineering city? That's right, according to the travel guide, it even has something called an auto-tram? Aerotram? Oh. What exactly were you and that man talking about? Come on, the train is departing, so let's get a move on.
She noticed me. No doubt about it. Former enforcer of the Society and the adopted daughter of the Liberalian Royal Army's commander. Her presence in the Republic clearly isn't a coincidence.
Who the heck are you?
Neither the division chief nor Kincaid have any idea what the current administration is up to. Regardless, I will fulfill my duty and see that his ideals are not in vain.
Man, this backseat is the life. It might be a tight fit, but I could spend all night here for sure. I swear to Adios, if you get dirt on my seat, take your shoes off or something. It's a shame Agnes couldn't come with us. It's not the same without her. Don't worry, we'll have a chance to try out the upgraded backseat soon enough. Even though there's less space for cargo, the computer still fits snugly. It kind of scares me how the Crown Prince knew how to pick up such a perfect gift. Word of the wise, don't ever get dead to people like that. He says while having the time of his life installing the very same gift. I really don't think it's Basil-like. Located down in the southwest of Calvert on the walls of Odge Canyon. It's a haven of learning and technology industry. Institute of Science and the Artisanal District have been around since the Middle Ages. Along with those two is Newtown, which houses Verne at its center. It sprung up after one of Professor Epstein's 3 disciples. Professor Hamilton from the Central East, wasn't it? So we have Gwyn, Schmidt, and Hamilton. Are they playing Blade? Oh, they're eating. proposal was strictly accepted by the Institute of Science and Outstanding District. And so, 45 years ago, the Institute of Science and the Artisanals Guild came together to establish the Verne Company. They went on to further oval technology and now in new innovative ways. Right, like how Calvert and the Verne Company were the first to develop oval cars. Eventually led to the 4 big car manufacturers established as affiliated companies. While Calvert pioneers oval cars, the Empires wanted to develop oval trains, and the world first to develop oval airships. It's amazing these kinds of things, little research uncovers about the history of something so commonplace. All good to know too, I'll have to keep it in mind for my report. It's a bit too simple for a topic. Don't be like that. I want to be a student again when I'm your age. Wait, I'm only 21. I'm not an old pile of bones yet. Well, 2 years ago was the lead up to a big turning point in tech across the continent, too. The major powers were locked in a heated arms race with each other. The Empire would even up crafting those giant robots. Those Panzer soldier things, yeah? I've seen them in person before and I couldn't believe what I was seeing. Wars accelerate the birth of new technology, and that new technology in turn spurs on yet more wars. Yeah, Calvert's back on top now, though. Yeah, the reparations and the desire to not be one-upped by the Empire again more and fuel that fire. Word is our military's weaponry got a massive overhaul in store soon, too. Our hot president, Roy Gramhart. It's funny hearing you say that out loud, but yeah, he is hot for his age, isn't he? He's become a big name even in the Empire for a variety of reasons. Yep. It's the truth that current government is handling things extremely well, but that's more because, man, we're getting like 3 sides of things. Either way, huge influxes of mirror and major changes on the world stage. I don't know what that space got anything to do with
But try to sniff around for signs of trouble while we're there, right?
Miss Perfect's things shown when we were talking about the place. We already know there's trouble going in.
We will be on the lookout for anything we can glean regarding the many major ongoing projects in the city, as well as ready to sniff out any significant groups and organizations that may be at work. Right, together with Agnes, too.
I didn't even have to say anything, huh? Yeah, you're right on. I'm thinking of drives as good as you, Reset. How to make those little subtle movements to work with the flow of traffic. Yeah, I never even seen John so straight. Alright, thank you very much. Of course you've got an international license. What did I expect? A perfect 5 on the driving scale, but I'm not leaving the work to a solid 3 like you. Better than you 2 over here. Wait, am I the 2? That's right, you better get your act together. Don't you worry though, you ever really want to make her scream? I'm here. You rat. Don't think you can satisfy my girl with how rough you handle. Mr. Way, Mr. Arkwright, a child's present. Great-grandfather left behind that, yes? It's very precious to you if you brought it into our visitation. It is, yes. It's interesting to say that I am who I am because of this. Though recently, it's given me an awful lot to think about. There's nothing wrong with that. Doesn't seem like you have any regrets about it, at least. You're right, I don't. Someone told me that I make the calls on what I want to do with my life. Maybe I haven't made all the right ones, but even still, my world has truly broadened. Colonization of my birth from angles I had never thought possible. And thanks to that, I'm now beginning to see how I should face the man moving this country forward. I knew it! Not even trying to hide it, are you? It's not supposed to be a secret to everyone but these two. Yeah, true it was. I don't know, I get the feeling it's fine if you know too. Ever since I met you in April, you've always been kind to me. You're the one who connected me to Van, so... Oh, I see now. You pushed me to use the openness specifically so I'd find his office, didn't you? Bingo! If it matters, we haven't seen each other since we first met for a request 5 years ago. He wasn't even aware that I had come to Calvert as a foreign exchange student. Doesn't matter, of course, but then why did you take his arm like that? To see your reaction. I can't believe you.
But really, I like hearing how you got to know him. He must have been so kind to you back then, huh?
How did you know?
Well, because you introduced me to him. You're always looking out for us, Ren. So I know you would never steer any of us in the direction of someone you didn't truly trust.
Well, okay, you got me there. He was very kind, yeah. The one who gave me the push to go from being Kitty to who I am today.
So she is the daughter of President... What's his face?
He had just started out as a Spriggan, and he wasn't the most sensitive or competent. But he stayed with me, struggled with me, and showed me a path to the people I love most in this world.
Wow, I had no idea. I guess Van's always been Van. So after you met him, you were able to reunite with your loved ones?
That's right, and they're why I'm here now. They're the ones who encouraged me to study abroad, so it's thanks to them that I was able to meet all of you. And through some twist of fate, I accepted the position of student council president, and am now heading up this little trip. You really never know where fate will take you.
Tell me about it.
Does he still obsess over sweets, by the way? I also remember him going on and on about cars.
Oh boy. If anything, he's an even bigger fiend about them than he was before. At least, according to someone who knows him much better than I do, he is.
Ah, the resident Daybreak. Seems like they have quite the sordid relationship. Just what exactly is going on between them? I know you've got to be curious.
Not at all! Though, I might have a small idea.
Crap! It'd be weird if we woke up now. Plus, I want to hear more of what Ren has to say. Kinda seems like Agnes needs a little boost from us, so we better do what we can to be there for her.
I still refuse to acknowledge that guy and his operation as legitimate. But since we're going to the same place, I'm happy to keep an eye on her as her friend.
Our next stop is Basel, Provence de Auge, the terminus of this express line. Please ensure you have all your belongings with you when disembarking the train.
Oh,
Finally.
We're getting close.
Nice.
That's the exit right there.
Nice. Nice. This place looks pretty.
oh!
What's up with this place? What a wild sight.
On the left is Newtown. Off to the right is the artisanal district.
Yeah. And up top is the Basel Institute of Science. We're gonna be going around till we hit the parking lot in front of Vern HQ. Time for us to have a chat with the CEO.
Alright, I am digging these back. Like, this area looks so cool. Amazing, I can't believe this city exists in the middle of a ravine. Vern HQ, I knew it was big, but the place is just redonkulous. Oh, and is that an arrow trim I spy with my little eye? Wow, there's a mark different from the trims on Heimdall. Yo, this place is legit, mad respect. This looks like a sharpened floor for cars. That sounds right up Van's alley. Alright everyone, let's check into the hotel first. Once we drop off our bags, we can go pay the 5 people at the Burton Company a visit. That's why they call it a planned city. They're developing the whole thing in big chunks. Well, the HQ is even bigger than I've seen in the capital. Meeting with the Republic's largest private company. Maybe that hotel is where the students from Maryland are staying. Yeah, we're staying in different places. Of course. Yo, Van, we're in the artisanal district, right? Van? What's you thinking at Motor Pavilion? Right, should have figured you'd get sidetracked by Big Wheels, and he calls me a kid. Don't knock until you tried it. It's like a nice little place. I'll take you there later if you want. Right now, let's get down to business. He's got a good eye. So I wonder that he's connected with the chief. And there, I focus on my work.
This place is quite nice. Very calm and tranquil.
I think plain's the word you're looking for. Would it kill them to glitz up the joint a little?
Not everything's gotta be like Longport, kid. Anyway, let's have a chat with the receptionist lady.
President Rooster. Rooster? Alright, so I know it's not gonna let me go out.
Not this way.
Yep. Alright, I'm gonna end this episode here. I know it's a little early, but I wanna eat and do other stuff before work. But we made it. We're now like deep into chapter 4, bro. But I'll see you all in the next glorious episode of Trails while I continue to make my way through this game. And will one day be finished. Someday. See you guys later. Bye.